And the short answer is yes, COVID is still here. But thankfully, we have vaccines now, and that's helping to reduce hospitalizations, which, if you recall in the beginning, we had no vaccine, and so hospitalizations were very high, deaths were very high. But now that we have the vaccines and we continue to get updated vaccines, the incidence of hospitalization continues to go down and stay low, and then also deaths. But it's still happening, yet therefore it's still a problem. I don't think it affected the trust in healthcare. I think it affected their mind towards, is COVID still here? I think they don't have trust to begin with if they're not already engaged. So when a new health challenge comes up, it's hard for them to even trust it because they have no experience with it. The other part of that is, if, let's say you do have experience with healthcare, if you didn't have an outcome that you had hoped or expected, that could wane your trust a little bit. Also, if you are in a community who is a little bit skeptical about healthcare, and it has to do sometimes with someone who understands who you are or being treated with dignity, that's another reason why sometimes healthcare could have its challenges when it comes to trust. I think you find people who are engaged in the system, your family, your friends, and ask them about their experiences in health, or look at the healthcare institutions that are in your neighborhood. The hospitals in your areas are great places to start, and then you can research online or calling them. Without outreach, proactive outreach, you won't know. And again, the goal is not to have you conduct that outreach when something goes wrong. You want to know what to do when and if something goes wrong. I think the media is having challenges of its own, but our relationship between our media partners is very integral because they have the vehicle and the source to communicate en masse. And so we work very well together in sharing information. As they trust us as subject matter experts, we trust them to deliver that message in a way that gives people the opportunity to find those answers. Again, very subjective, not objective, letting them as a viewer determine which course that he or she would want to take.